Welcome to the King's Swim Academy team, where family, quality, and service are our three core values. This series of short videos will show you what our curriculum consists of and how to teach each skill in all four of our levels. Level 1A and Level 1B are essentially the same level here at KSA. Their main differences is that we split them up by age. Level 1A is ages 3 to 4.5. Level 1B is ages 4.5 to 7, or however old our beginner student is. A Level 1A has a maximum ratio of 3 students to 1 instructor, or 4 students and 2 instructors, and our Level 1B has a maximum ratio of 4 students to 1 instructor, as with the rest of our levels here at KSA. In Level 1, we don't expect our students to come in with any set of skills or previous experience in the water. By the end of Level 1, they should be able to float on their front and their back for a minimum of 15 seconds, as well as perform a torpedo glide, torpedo kicks for at least 15 feet, back kicks for at least 15 feet, and independently be able to get at least 4 breaths on their own before moving into a Level 2. Teacher Molly is demonstrating a balloon phase. This is a skill we teach our Level 1 students to properly hold their breath so that they don't get water in their nose or in their mouths as they're underwater. The pa at the end when they come out of the water is to spit out any water that may be in or around their mouth so that they don't accidentally inhale and swallow. Pa. Once a student is comfortable putting their face in the water, we want to teach them how to properly float on their stomachs. The teacher is showing the student how to demonstrate her balloon face and airplane arms as she floats comfortably in the water for up to 15 seconds. The back float demonstrated here is doing airplane arms with their chin up towards the air and their toes under the water line so that a student can properly float on their back for up to 15 seconds without assistance from the instructor. The torpedo glide is the start to almost every stroke here at KSA and is important to learn and master in the first level. We want to teach our students to do their balloon face, put both their hands up over their head, behind their ears, and into the water as they glide on their own with no kicks for up to 15 feet. The important part of this is keeping their hands in front of their head and their eyes and head face down to the ground. Once a student has practiced their torpedo glide, we want to start integrating kicks. We want their toes to be pointed as they do straight leg kicks for up to 15 feet on their own with the proper streamlined position and their eyes face towards the ground. When teaching our Level 1 students how to properly backglide, we have them put their hands on the bar of the bench and their feet on the wall. Their ears go into the water and their chin up to the sky. We call this our blast-off position. After counting down from 3, we have the students push off of the wall with their ears in the water as they glide up to 15 feet on their own without sinking. Once a student has mastered their back glide, we want to add kicks into this skill. We have them start in a similar blast-off position with their ears in the water and their chin up towards the sky as they begin kicking. The important part of this is you want their toes to stay pointed and their knees not to come out of the water as they do straight little kicks up to 15 feet on their own. As we begin to teach our Level 1 students how to get air on their own, we'll start by pop-ups with 2 small noodles. You'll have your student begin with their torpedo arms and 1 noodle in each hand as they begin kicking on their own. Slowly, you'll have them push down on the noodles as they lift their heads out of the water to get a quick breath and then go back into kicking. The important part of this is you want your student to remain kicking the entire time and ensure that they are getting a large enough breath to continue swimming. As we begin to teach our Level 1 students another way to get air on their own, we'll introduce the rollover. We'll start by giving each student a small noodle as they begin on their stomach doing their torpedo kicks. Slowly, you'll have them push down on the noodle as they turn their head to roll over to their backs. The important part of this movement is keeping their chin up so that they remain afloat on their back enough to get 1 good breath. Once a student has taken a large enough breath on their back, you'll have them slowly turn back to their stomach by turning their heads the direction you want them to go, followed by their arms and body as they go back in towards their torpedo kicks. The next thing we'll teach our level 1 students is the safety swim. This is incredibly important to our curriculum as it teaches our students how to safely get back to the wall and out of the pool if they ever find themselves in a position where they've fallen in or they've gone too far from where they feel comfortable. We'll begin by having your level 1 students sitting on the bench and swim as unassisted as possible to the side of the pool. You'll then have them pull themselves out using the elbow, elbow, belly, knee, knee method. Once they get out of the pool, you'll have them sit on their bottom before going back to the bench. A way to make the safety swim fun for our students is the chop chop timber method. Once all students have been on the side of the pool, you'll have them start with their torpedo arms as you chop chop timber them into the water. They'll then fall into the water and you want them to be able to turn around and grab back onto the wall unassisted without your help. And that completes the tutorial for level 1. Thank you for watching and we welcome you to the KSA team.